Hey, what up, guys? So, in the last year or two, every big phone release, so stuff like the Nexus 6P, Nexus 5X, you got stuff like the S7, S7 Edge, the HTC 10, all those phones have been leaked way before the announcements or the releasements to the public. It's kind of expected thing now that we know the phone before the phone even gets announced, and the iPhones, no strange to this. The new iPhones have been kind of leaked to Kingdom Come, and you've probably seen these two models. This is probably terribly my focus, but you can see these models. This is the normal smaller version, bigger version. We've also done videos of these on our channel, so if you want to have a look at them, you can. But we know what's going to be inside them. We know it's going to be Apple's newest processor. You know it's going to be a back camera than before. And one of the big things we do know about them, or everyone's kind of 99% sure of, is there is no headphone jack, as you can see, if I can get that lined up perfectly right. Now, before we get any further, I'm going to quickly run down everything what's meant to be in these two little phones here. I'll say little phones, one of them is quite big. But what in the smaller one, we're expecting the Apple A10 processor, twinned with the M10 co-processor, 2 GB of RAM like the iPhone 6s, an improved CMOS lens, as well as also CMOS sensor, I should say, to fit that giant bump, which is a massive bump, as well as it's looking that the 16 GB model is going away with Dodo, and 32 GB will be standard. Now, for the bigger one, it's very similar. So you're getting the A10 and the co-processor of M10, but this time you're getting what they're calling an exclusive system, or what the media are calling an exclusive system at least, which is basically two cameras in one, very similar to what you'll see in the LG G5 and the Huawei P9, and if you're interested, the HTC M8, so that's a long time ago. But you're expected to see 3 GB of RAM in the bigger one. Again, this is all leaks, and none of this has actually been confirmed, but we're expecting to see 3 GB in this one. And the highest gigabyte storage you're going to look at is going upgraded to 256, and the middle one will be 124, 126. Not off the top, I can't remember off the top of my head. Now, we've also seen quite a lot of leaks from the iOS 10 beta. So the beta is obviously released to public, but a lot of people have been getting their hands on and kind of digging straight through that. And they have actually seen some note to these phones being waterproof, or at least saying that they can sense water nearby. So you might get to the point where you used to have the little sensor, one of the big sensors, to see if it's waterproof in the headphone jack. If there's no headphone jack, you'll be able to do that some other way. And also, they've backed up the quotes of that there isn't a headphone jack in it. There's been a lot of talk about the iOS 10 beta of some notes or some code going to some Lightning headphones, or Apple Lightning headphones at least. Now, when should we expect all this? So Apple have announced that a email has gone down with, looks very official by Apple, saying the 9th of September is what you're expecting to get announced on this. And then you're looking around probably the 12th or the week beginning of the 12th of September before you can get pre-order or get your hands on these lovely things here. Now, one thing, a lot of this is coming from one guy called @evleaks. Well, I say the @evleaks. The dates are coming from him, and a lot of that, what he says is actually what comes out to be true. He was quite ahead on the HTC 10. He's ahead on a lot of things actually. So if you want to check him out, link will be in the description below for him. But there's a lot of other kind of sources confirming or what he's saying, and he's kind of confirming what other sources are saying. But one thing. You may have noticed me not calling these as the iPhone 7. I've not called this the iPhone 7 until like 5 seconds ago. I've been calling out the new iPhones, the iPhone 2016, and the aforementioned Evlas @evleaks have also kind of confirmed that it's very unlikely that these are going to be called the iPhone 7s. Now, if you do look at them from this side, they look slightly newer. If you're looking from this side, they look exactly the same. That might be just because they're dummies, but they look nearly identical. They look size-wise identical. The only thing, like structurally, what looks different is the bumps on the back. Now, what's that going to mean? It does kind of head towards that it's not going to be called the iPhone 7. If you think about it, next year is the iPhone 10th anniversary, which means Apple will probably want to do something quite big for that, meaning they may leave the iPhone 7 for that point. As well as, if like I say, if you look at them, these do not look like a new line of iPhones. Like if you compare the 3 to the 4, the 4 to the 5, the 5 to the 6, etc., so on and so on, they are like standalone phones. They look completely different, but they still have the kind of iPhone look. They look completely different. And this doesn't look like a new line. This looks just kind of an improvement or like a slight alteration of the 6 line. And as well, Apple has shown this year that they are perfectly comfortable in making a phone which isn't in the current line. For example, the iPhone SE, not the iPhone 5 SE, the iPhone SE. That is the official title. So we might expect actually this year might be no numbers. It might just be no new number. It may be existing number or just special edition. So you may this might actually be the iPhone. The iPhone SS or SE. This might be the 6 SE. And this one might be the aforementioned iPhone 6 Pro or the iPhone Pro, which was making its rumours around the start of kind of the iPhone 7 rumours. Now, yesterday there was a kind of a small article on GSM Arena, which also kind of pointed out there was a leak of someone which looked of a box which had iPhone 6 SE on them. A lot of people are saying that those are fake. They did look extremely fake. A lot of it was blanked out, a lot was blurred out. So it could have just been a very easily photoshopped photo. But again, it looked quite convincing. So that might be what this is. This might actually be called the iPhone 6 SE. And you may see this as an iPhone 6 SE Plus, 6 Pro, stuff like this. I'm still saying this might be a Pro, but that's not me confirming anything. So that's what you're going to get kind of expecting from the latest phones of Apple. I wouldn't expect an iPhone 7. I would expect that next year, or maybe this might be the year they kind of get rid of the number line and just go to different style of things, which would be a bit confusing for everyone else. But it might happen. Apple kind of a bit unpredictable right now, taking away the headphone jack. We have no idea what's going on. The only thing we know what's going on is there's 2 new iPhones at least. So, yeah, and like I'm saying, you're expecting the latest, greatest stuff inside there, as well as Touch ID, better Apple Pay, all that jazz. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please please subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And like I say, if you want to discuss this with me down below, please comment. I'll happily kind of start a discussion. If you want to tell me I'm rubbish, go for it. I probably am really rubbish. If you want to tell me I'm great, do that again down below in the comments below. Now, like I say, if you want to see some more of this, my brother Jono has done a video on these, which are kind of in depth when he first got them. And right, he did call them the iPhone 7, so I don't think he's fully in the loop of that. But if you want to see those photos, just press either one of these phones right now, or press my lovely face. Either way, you'll get sent to that video. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.